guys, and welcome to Ash Echo. So this is a bit of a guide for you for a summoner team. We do have a budget build here and the true build. So we're gonna be starting off with our true build or our main build. This is not budget, by the way, so that is why it's main build. So I am currently using Sen Ying here. Sen Ying, of course, is your main summoner for the team, as well as Luke. Luke, basically, the summoner that he has is more really peskier than what Sen Ying has, because they're more on the ground and they could, they could distract the enemy when Luke is in your team. So Laurel here is going to be your pseudo tank, your tank, additional damage, additional defense, depending on her mood. And to round out your main team for summoner, it's gonna be Frida. Frida here provides you buffs, provides you healing, but if your healing for Frida is not enough, definitely you're going to go with Long King. Because of the shield, because of the healing, she's gonna be protecting you more in case you are swarmed more or you are targeted more. Sambeka is here because Sambeka is going to be moving mist around, moving groups around. So she is going to be your utility. In other words, she's going to be more of your control in terms of, because normally your summoning team doesn't have control except for Luke. So Luke is he really plants baits around the battlefield. And the last one that you can put in, of course, is going to be Lydia. I put Lydia there because of the range mainly, and because of the amount of DPS she can dish out. If you need more killing power from afar, definitely she would be your other choice. Okay. For the aiding Echomancer, I am suggesting that you put in another Vanguard who can help you with defense, another tank that could help you with keeping mobs away. So this is going to be your main team. We're gonna do a showcase later. So again, for the pros, this team is gonna be good for you with terms of long range, pesky overwhelm opponents in numbers, and this team, promise you, is going to be fun. So cons is kind of having difficulty in shielded units, especially when they come in multiple consistent waves. So those are the small cons that this group has. Plus, it doesn't have any elemental interaction, so kinda no control. It's more of massive, overwhelming damage for this team. We're going to be talking about traces later, but before we go to our traces, this is my budget team. So take note that Luke is not here. Sen Ying is actually going to be here. She has still 2 days for her banner if you plan to get her. Summoning teams are going to be fun. Definitely fun. And packs a punch. And good for bosses as well. So in her place, in Luke's place, sorry, we are going to put in Lydia. Lydia, because I wanted to have that range capability in terms of dishing out damage from afar, so that they, when they're near, they're already less already. Don't have to control the battlefield or whatsoever. So again, you have Frida, Laurel, and Sen Ying. Sambeka is here, Long King is here. The one that I added here is actually Gina. The reason why is, since Laurel is here, might as well activate your corrosion together with this team. It doesn't hurt to mix and match if you already have one. So Gina is here for additional corrosion damage and to speed things up a bit. So with that said, again, the aiding Echomancer is going to be a tank. Again, somebody that can hold off mobs coming in, help Laurel in some other way. And let's go to the details of the trace that I'm using. Both teams are actually using the same trace because I have the same leader. Number one, we do have Beneath the Deception. I'm gonna be putting a pinned comment in this video so that you may see the ideal traces and alternative versions. You could actually mix and match the alternative and the must traces, because again, some of you or even I don't have everything. So Beneath the Deception is here. Karma is actually here. These two are nice to have. We have Wish in the Rain, one of the budget traces that we have, which I like. We have Happy Hour here. Again, another budget one because I don't have much. I do have Born from Ashes, and the last one is Bad Soil Blue, which I got from an ally. So this is actually, I'm happy with this build in terms of traces. And again, I'll be putting a list of all the traces in the comment section. I'll pin it there so that you'll be able to see it from there. So let's do a run on both teams, whether it be your budget or your main team. Okay, so we're gonna be doing an elite what do you call this, elite run here. I haven't cleared this. This is at 825, so I'm good. I'm at 827. Let's enter this. Let us first do this with the budget team. Let's see how they go. Okay, so no problem with the elements since this is a dry venue. So just set things up here. Laurel, of course, in the front. These two are in the middle, and hopefully we'll just adjust later when it comes to the back. So right now, I'm actually thinking of no. Let's do with the main characters for this team. So far, as long as again, if you have a tank which is durable, I don't see anything happening here except that right now there are a lot of people at the back. Let's switch up and have Sambeka do her magic here. Okay, so you should be quick enough to at least push some enemies back, especially if they come in droves like that. So again, once I think we're good with the back, you can actually switch again to another healer. Sometimes two healers are actually very, very good because they give you flexibility, especially if you want to do an in and out like that, a simple maneuver like that. So let us do some explosions here so that this can help us with an interaction. So this team is actually fun, even for the budget version. I don't think you'll have a problem with this. So for the second area, let us move towards it. Let's trigger this now. Can't trigger the explosion now. Yeah, I can, but let's wait. Let's do some summons here. The drones actually help you a bit if you're a summoner team because again, it goes with the theme, but it populates your area, which adds more peskiness to it. So let's do an explosion here. The additional benefit when having Lydia in your team is that it if there are fires, it triggers explosions. So basically, again, you're gonna be, if you don't, the budget version is going to be more flexible in terms of elements. The main summoning team is going to be more or less less without elements, unless you bring in from your backup, of course. So far, this has been a good run. Again, with the flexibility of having a lot of range, that you have Lydia on your team, this actually is fun as well. But we'll go to the main team in a while and see how the difference in gameplay for both. I'm gonna do the same run for the same stage, so that you guys may compare on how it looks, how it operates, and the like. So again, there it is. That is a new stage that I just opened. Let's go and sample with your main team here, so that I may have, similar data. I did put in an AD Echomancer, which is actually okay. So let's do without that. Let's do with your basic team of 7. As far as I am concerned, for Luke has more minions, so Luke can actually be placed at the back. So as soon as people arrive in the front, you can actually, Luke is actually prepared, as you can see there. So with Luke, it's going to be more of a relaxed, what do you call this? Not really relaxed, but you can do without, switching in the back and pushing people away, because he does have more pesky friends than the others. So as you can see, it's more less switching basically when you're protecting other sides or multiple sides. So again, let us. They're actually being baited to to kill these minions here. So let's move. Again, it's much smoother when you have Luke on your team, but you can actually get Luke in the regular banner. That is why I left him off, because now is the right time to get Sen Ying. Luke, you can get him later. If I recall, Luke, I have Luke at S1 or S0. I'm not sure, but definitely Luke, you can farm him in the regular banner, standard banner, as the game progresses, and you don't really have to get him now. That is why I'm, Sen Ying is a must because of her banner. Luke can be added soon. So as you can see, it's more of a smooth ride because you have multiple summons in this team. It's not going to be an issue that you just have Sen Ying here. It's more work for you basically if it's going to be the budget team, but it's still as fun as the original team. So let's pop this thing. There you go. So again, you've seen the difference. It's not that big of a difference, but it's more fun if Luke is there. That's just it. So you can build your summon team while you're looking for Luke, and hopefully you can enjoy your summoning team. So that is it, guys. So hopefully you see the difference between budget and probably your main summoning team with both Luke and Sen Ying. So it's really up to you if you're gonna be going with budget or you're gonna be going with the full team of your summoner. So again, guys, thank you very much for staying this far. Take care, stay safe. This is the Warden, and I'm out of here.